It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Come on now, let's make
a big-time play there for the Falcons. 61 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Two and now on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He'll find his tight end, it's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Muhammad, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
41, Alvin.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Will Lutz on for the point after. And the kick kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
First down, Falcons.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First down. Here's Burrow. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Atlanta.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From midfield now, Burrow looking downfield for Jones.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, That should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Tua. Flushed out right. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now pause after this play because Tua Tagovailoa, who has had some injury concerns in his past, as we know, is down on the field and slow to get up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua going to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marlon Davidson. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Turnover on down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Tua sets up to pass it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Burrow on play action. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter action. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On second down, Muhammad, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The left side complete to Troutman. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Camera, action, showtime, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Matt Gay on 4th.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deron Payne able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On second down, Tua. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to right. From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking in zone for Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 7 catches for him now in this last one, the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Marlon Davidson, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the get-go.
And they'll get it down to the 47 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Running back, it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
2nd down and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop.